A man convicted of killing his family in Seminole County is now part of a new investigation in Las Vegas.
Yes, Grant Amato is serving life in prison for killing his parents and his older brother at a Chuyota home in 2019. Amato and the wife of a reality TV star are now accused of plotting to hire a hitman.
West 2's tonight, Gabriel Gattigas walks us through this new investigation.
We got a hold of this arrest report from Las Vegas Metro Police, which details text messages between Florida convicted killer Grant Amato and a woman accused of trying to hire a hitman to have her husband killed.
I would sentence you to life imprisonment without any possibility of parole.
The last time we saw Grant Amato was during his 2019 murder trial, where a jury convicted him of killing his parents and older brother in Seminole County. Today, he's accused of contacting a hitman from prison so he can be with the wife of a reality TV star. WESH 2 obtained an arrest report in Las Vegas where Victoria Goodwin is in jail, charged with solicitation and conspiracy to commit murder. Police say she and Amato were in love and planned to have her husband, Ghost Adventures star Aaron Goodwin, killed. They say she planned to pay more than $11,000. The report claims, quote, Victoria had become aware of Amato through a true crime documentary and began writing to him. She described their relationship as pen pals, where they were talking for months last year. A corrections officer in Florida got a hold of Amato's phone and found text messages between him and Goodwin, where she allegedly said, "I'm so anxious, LOL. I just can't believe it's happening. How did I get to this point? Am I a bad person because I chose to end his existence, not divorce?" Investigators say Goodwin told Amato about her husband's schedule, and at one point, Amato contacted the hitman saying in part, quote, "He's asleep right now in the hotel room. Brother, I need to know what is going on. Can I get an update? Was it done?" David Haas is a criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor in Central Florida. He says if convicted a second time, Amato's sentence could change.
It really depends on what, if anything, they're going to charge him with, or whether or not he's going to play a role as a witness in the case.
Goodwin is accused of telling officers that she was having problems in her marriage, saying in part, quote, she described herself of sometimes daydreaming of being in a different situation. Victoria expressed her feelings of wanting to be without Aaron and with Amato, to Amato what she described as fantasy or daydream. Sanai Gebergergis, WESH 2 News.
Aaron Goodwin has not yet commented on this investigation. His wife, Victoria Goodwin, is being held right now in Las Vegas on a $100,000 bond. We also reached out to the Florida Department of Corrections regarding how Amato had access to a cell phone in prison to begin with. We did receive this statement saying in part the department maintains a strict zero tolerance policy regarding the use of cell phones in prisons. They also conduct routine cell checks to search for contraband, and when it is discovered, they hold those individuals accountable.